Okay guys, so now let's work in an arm lock. But first we're gonna get the Americana grip. So it's, they're not sure if you're trying to get the Americana and then we place the arm to the other side and straight from arm lock. It's very good way to attack the arm, especially if you have the Americana. It's all about if you can able to, from the grip, if you can bring the hand to that side, it brings the elbow up, you can attack the arm. So it's just a matter if from the Americana grip, you're able to bring the hand across to the other side, then you can go. To go from here, you don't really have a lot of space because your body will not really get behind his shoulder. So you kind of need the hand on the other side and then you can go. So it's a matter of if you can bring the hand in, you're good to go. So, it's just this exact the same grip for the Americana. And this, to finish the Americana, go from there is exact the same grip, but from here. So, first, you can attack either arm. It's sometimes good to go the arm on top because it's the wrist is already there. So I'm just gonna go outside and I grab my own wrist, and then monkey grip is better. So don't hold the hand in. I like to go monkey grip. So initially you can grab like that. It gives you a good control over his arm. As you go in, look, as I grab my own arm, monkey grip. So now I wanna push my wrist in. This movement. See, simple, this. Because just by pushing my wrist, look, see? My wrist pushes his arm. Just with this motion, the arm that is holding mine, I'm going to do that. When I do that, I'm putting a lot of pressure into his arm. There's different ways that I can attack the arm. What I like to do is to push. See if I can get the hand on the other side. Now the path is clear. I can get there. And then, of course, you'll be holding something. Then I'm going to sit to break his defense. So it's, you grab the wrist, you go over, look. Now grab yours. See, when I go low, even my body can be behind his arm. See, if you try to recover his arm, my body is behind his elbow. It's very difficult. So now I'm going to straighten my arms. Because I put in weight, if you try to pull his arm out, it's hard. See, my arms are not loose because he does this. I want his arm heavy on the other side. Because now look, I can easily get there. Of course, he will defend. He's going to hold something, but I got here. Now, it's time to break his defense. Okay, guys. So now in this video, we're going to work on the Ezekiel choke from the mount. The Ezekiel is very powerful. And it's the kind of choke that you attack the pipe. It's very rarely the Ezekiel you go on the sides when the person kind of, slowly you get choked and, eventually pass out. The Ezekiel, the pressure comes from straight from the pipe. It's a horrible choke because you feel like, pressure on your pipe. You don't feel the attacks on the side like a cross-collar choke when, the pressure comes sideways. The Ezekiel goes straight into your throat. It's a horrible feeling when you're getting a stronger Ezekiel attack. So let's talk about different ways to get to the Ezekiel, because there's a lot of small details that you have to follow to make it tight. Like everything. It's not just grabbing inside your gi and choking. So like every defense when the person is defending his neck. If you're attacking from the front, if someone is behind you, whichever way they're attacking your neck, when it's the opposite hand that defends the side. So it's whichever neck attack you have. If you want to defend anything coming on this side, it's the opposite hand that comes in. Your palm is facing the threat. Basically, it's the same thing. If I have the head, my hand, so if I'm attacking this side, it's his opposite hand that defends it well. If he defends with the other one, you will never be able to defend well because I will always have a gap underneath the wrist, his wrist. So I already know that for him to defend Ezekiel best is the cross hand. Okay, so that is the hand that defends the best. This is much easier to get through. So now, a few details. That first, how to lock the Ezekiel as best we can, right? Let's discuss first, not how to get it, but after it's on, how the best to adjust. Because there's a few things that are very important regarding how I'm getting the choke. So let's say after I was able to lock it in. So when you grab inside the gi, first thing, the Ezekiel, because my fingers go inside my own gi, I have to be careful because he hurts the fingers. You know,